Hey everybody, so back with the final part of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord review. Here we've already got it in tank mode, and we're just going to skip right to turning it into the Megazord. First thing you do, sorry, I'm using the laptop to film this, hey look it's me, is take off the pterodactyl. You're not going to see it for a while. Then take off the mastodon face, like that. It's really difficult. And then, I could be show accurate, but I'm not going to because I'm probably just going to end up breaking it. Stand it up. The side right here, just make sure it's straight and pull it down. Another thing you can do right now is the T-Rex's tail. You can just pop it up and it just kind of barely clips into the back. I mean, it stays in there, but it's just barely clipped in. Do the same thing with the saber-toothed tiger. And it already kind of looks like a Megazord. Put the Triceratops foot up. So same thing with the saber-toothed tiger. Make sure the feet lock in place. Take the arms, fold them down. Take the cannons off. I'll show you where those go in a second. Turn the fist around, and it actually stops there, so you're not going to have to position it. It won't spin any further. Pull that up, straighten it out, pull the arm down. Do the same thing with the other side. Like so. And I think it looks pretty cool on its own, but it's still not done. The front part of the T-Rex here opens up just like that. You can see it's just a big gaping hole in there. Then the T-Rex head, you have to kind of angle the head the right way so it will go down, but it will eventually just go down into the chest like that. And then you're supposed to be able, there we go, put it in there, close it up, and then you got the Megazord head. Then the cannons you took off, by the way, these aren't two separate ones, it's the same thing twice. There's not like an individual left and right side. Turn to the back, and there's little holes on the bottom of the mastodon feed. Just plug those in. Voila, he's got Optimus Prime smokestacks, I guess. Come around to the front again. And of course, the final and coolest part. Take the pterodactyl head and fold it up like that. Fold the wings in, like so. It's got two little clips here in the ends, and right on the mastodon it has two holes for the clips to go into. Just plug it in. You can't really do it a wrong way, it's pretty easy. And then, of course, the final awesome touch. Flip out the horns. And bam. You have the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord. I'm a sucker for this design. I mean, I always will be. I just think it's so awesome looking. I love the horns, I love the big beefy arms, I love the chest, I love everything about this. One quick thing, the shoulders allow one more position up like that. So if you wanted to, you can keep them like that, but to keep it a little more accurate, I just keep them down there. Articulation, his head does not move whatsoever. I'm sure they could have actually done something with that if they tried. You got your basic arms go 360. Due to transformation, you get a little bit of inward elbow articulation, so he can punch himself in the gut. No wrist, no other shoulder rotation. The legs can, however, go forward just a little bit, and that's about it. So he can be in the Ministry of Silly Walks, I guess. But to go further, it would pop off the pterodactyl, so let's not do that. And you could say he has knee articulation, but probably not in the way you're thinking. Yeah, he can break his leg if he wants. But that's it for articulation. The accessories are the mastodon face, which the same way you connected it to the T-Rex, you flip that out, and it just nicely fits into either fist, and he can hold it like a shield. And he can spray enemies to freeze them, or whatever he used to do. And then, of course, it has the power sword, which, you know, would come down from the lightning and stick in the ground and be all epic, but for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to put it in his hand. So yeah, that is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Dino Megazord. If you don't have the original like me, then you have to pick it up. If you do have the original, then I hate you, and you might want to stick to it. This one definitely looks more modernized, I guess. Like, you can actually see right here on the package the actual suit actor in the suit. And you can see how big and blocky and rubbery it looks, because that's how the original toy looked. This one is much slimmer and more streamlined. Yeah, I love it, I love it. You can kind of get maybe 2 poses out of him if you just kind of position the arms, so he can kind of be in battle. But that's about it. Yeah. And I just want to give you a close-up of the awesome head, if I can get him close to the camera. I can't tell you how much I love that head. And, you know, he can kill you with a sword. That's it for the Power Rangers Megazord. Okay, here we have Skyrev Megazord. I'm not going to disassemble it to high octane because that's too much work. This thing is covered in dust. I haven't touched it in a while. I'm getting the Paleo Max Megazord very soon, so eventually I'll have the full combined thing. But yeah, you can see, of course, he dwarfs the Megazord, but this guy dwarfs pretty much everybody except for Samurai Sentai Shinkenger, which I'm picking that up too. I have a relative that lives in Japan, and he's going to pick those up for me and send them to him. Awesome stuff, and I'll be sure to review those. Definitely pick him up. He's great if you don't have the original, and heck, he's great if you do have the original. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. More reviews coming soon.